Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, hanging in there. Been like not the best week, but I don't know, trying to just keep doing shit. So yeah, I'm
Makes
excited for a lesson. It's been a while,
Yeah,
so
it's been a bit for sure. So okay, so I've opened the set, and I just I've started taking a look at this. I see we're looking at Falco Falcon today. So
yeah.
I just wanted to get your thoughts. So from you mentioned that you watched this back once already. What did you notice when you watched it back the first time?
Uh, there was definitely a couple little punishes that I dropped that I like remember playing out for sure. But I definitely think the biggest thing is that he kept I kept misreading, that he was gonna try to like grab me, so I was like spot dodging a lot of his like knees, which meant that I was just DIing horribly. There's just a couple stocks where I died at like 60 or whatever, and like that just doesn't need to be happening. But yeah, I definitely felt a little rusty because like I used to feel like Falcon was one of my better matchups, but I actually haven't been playing with my main Falcon like training partner as much, and so I think I'm actually like a little rusty, and I think analyzing this, I think will be a good, just set of notes going into my next set against him.
Yeah. So far, let's see here. So far, I noticed that. No, I noticed. Okay, we got some high lasers. This is good. Um, Interesting. So when he goes onto the platform, what do you think? What's the plan there?
Probably try to shine him, like just like try to like shield poke him or trap him. Like, I mean, if he's falling off the platform, I usually try to up tilt him, just
Okay.
because that's a lot of what Falcon does. Um,
Okay, this all makes sense. So I'm just seeing here. So let's see here. We recover here. We get this. Get this. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So I'm starting. So okay. So biggest things I've noticed. So here, so here, if we have Falcon above us, like when you respawn. So something I've noticed is that we're doing a lot of things that require him to fall into us when he's on the platform. When he's on the platform. Do you see what I mean? Like this.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like this back air requires him to play into us. So I'm just wondering, are there other things that we could do? As opposed to this back air. That's a big question I'd want to have answered, because to me this is a move that requires him to do something in order for it to work. I'm just wondering if there are plays that don't require him to do something.
Probably lasering from like center to catch a landing.
ah
That
but there-
probably.
but that's the thing. We are still requiring him to do something in order for our play to work. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So when I'm
I
saying
see. I see.
what I'm saying here is he's here in shield, right? So he's blocking. So what do we have that is good against him doing this that does not require him to make a new action?
Maybe like Shine Waveland on the
Yep.
side plat.
Shine Waveland. Yep, that makes sense. What about what else can we do? What if we don't want to go up there?
I don't want to go there. I mean, I guess like full hop aerial to top plat, and maybe do like a full hop bear or something to try to cover the platform.
Yeah. What about there's a really obvious one, or one that seems a little obvious to me that we're avoiding. I notice, and I'm wondering if it's because we're not aware of it, or if it's because you don't think it's good. Short hop up air.
Yeah, that's a. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I feel like sometimes I run into issues where like I'll try to short hop up air them on platform, and then they'll like shield drop and they'll punish it,
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, if I can poke Falcon's feet, then that just makes like the platform just inherently like a little more sketch for him.
Yeah, so let's actually explore that. So I'm just gonna fast forward to get to your respawn. Okay. So if we go for short hop up here, So you see where, like, he is, right? And we go for this back here. I'm thinking, like, what if we, like... This is the spot where I'm thinking we short hop up air.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like, you see how his back leg is exposed. Like, in the situation we had, like, this part of his leg was, like, exposed, right?
Yeah.
So this is where I'm thinking we aim.
Yeah, no, totally. I definitely think sometimes I can play like a step ahead with some presumptuousness, and then I can kind of ignore what the actual like situation at hand is. So definitely, and I think when someone's shielding on platform, I'm usually expecting a shield drop just because people do it a lot, but.
Well, yeah, it's the most powerful option. Like, it makes sense that they would want to do the most powerful option.
Yeah, but it's also like, I don't know, I can't like necessarily assume things they haven't demonstrated it yet.
Right. And not only that, but like even if he does a shield drop, like I feel like you could probably like position yourself to get out of the way of a shield drop back air pretty easily. Like landing behind him I think is pretty safe there. Interesting. Okay, cool. So we have Falcon locked down in his shield here, like in a second. Like it comes up right about here. And then we go for this down air, which makes sense. I'm wondering though, is there an opportunity for us to maybe like take a stronger initiation on his shield? Like could we be like doing running shines on some of these? Or like wave dash in shine? Yeah, kind of like what you did here. Kind of like what you do over here, actually. Because
yeah. I was watching Mango coaching Zane's Falco, and Mango said like basically the fastest like with pressure you can almost always get is like wave dash shine. So I've been trying to do it a little bit more frequently, just because I see the strength of it. But I'm definitely not doing as much as I need to.
Oh, I can't believe that you missed that. That looked like it could have worked easily.
Yeah, this guy was probably just like a little stranger than I was expecting, and I think I just drifted a little too far out.
Because you hit the fast fall. I think we just targeted the. I think that we just yeah.
That was so close. God damn it.
Yeah, we were just off by like a hair there. I'm not gonna worry about. I'm not gonna worry about that. But
yeah. I hit that like reverse bear combo on Falcon like a number of times.
Yeah. So that what I want to call attention to though is like something I'm noticing with this guy is that like you go for the shine waveland here, but you're hitting the front of it. You're hitting the front of his shield, right? Which is the way that he's leaning. Because because if he is gonna shield drop, he wants to have that set up, right?
Yeah.
Because that is ultimately what he winds up doing. So I think that's something that we might want to like consider is like aiming for the back of somebody's shield when we're going for these pokes.
Yeah, no, that's great. Especially with Falcon, he's a bit taller. It'll probably poke like his head or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a free kill. Moving on. Perfect.
Yep.
So I think that's one thing. Like just aiming behind. Like, love this. Okay. Oh, we messed up the end of it. That's okay. But yeah, like I think that like aiming for the back of somebody's shield is like that's a good starting point for making a lot of these work, and I think it'll help you also with like finding better up airs.
That makes sense. Totally.
Mm-hmm. So I think that this is a good example. Yeah, like I was gonna say, I really want to see us like go, like either get out of the. If we're in this center stage position, I think that we are spending a little bit too much time like attacking below him, like assuming that he's gonna fall into us. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd like the full hop back here you do there to cut into his space. I think that if we're not like doing things like that, we might want to consider just yikes.
Yeah. Blah. And then, yeah, that was the same bad shield pressure too from before.
Yeah,
Just
so
like just doing like a haphazard dare, you know, through his shield where you can follow up pretty easily.
yeah, what do you think would happen if we nared here? Do you think we'd be able to get our shield out in time?
Potentially, yeah, especially if I did it a little bit later. I think that this dare is a little too early as well.
You could have actually blocked here too. Like your character's walking and jumping.
Yeah, so I probably just did not react to that well enough.
I don't think this is the type of thing where we can react. I think this is more of a planning thing.
Yeah, true.
Because like let's think about this, right? Like we're outside of the range of his shield grab, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So I think that this is just like we need to block here, after going through his like shield.
Yeah. Just you know, take it if you can and leave it. You know, don't be super greedy. Like I was just leaving myself exposed for no reason.
Yeah, because I think that like this. Yeah, like this is the point I think where we need to be like I think we need to be defending here. The cool thing about Nair too is that like with the with like its faster completion time, like I actually think you could have gotten out of the way of this, out of the way from this hit. It's just we need to like make up our mind on what we're doing. What do you think you were going for? I know it's like some kind of like walk away thing, like walk away jump. Like what do you think you wanted to do?
I probably okay. I think I was just sharking something defensive out of shield, like a spot dodge, or like a roll or something, you know.
So like walk. So you were trying to like walk this way and then like back air maybe or something, or jump back down air.
Yeah, or like up tilt or turn around laser or something.
Gotcha. Okay. So what if we dashed here instead?
Yeah, because then I'd have a little more space as well.
Yeah.
And then if I'm trying to react to them out of shield, it'd make it a little safer.
Yeah, because I think the main thing here is like we want to like imagine there's like a blob, like there's kind of like a blob around Falcon, like of it's about like yay big. And like this is kind of the area that his aerials can occupy, that his aerials and shield grab occupy. So if we're not like finishing like in a frame safe way, we're really incentivized to get out of the way of this area, you know?
Yeah.
So then the idea here is that like we go over here and then like maybe this is too far. Like we really only need to realistically stop around like here. When you're around here. But then this is where we would then set up like additional plays and stuff. Like this would be where we could like dash jump like bear or something.
Yeah.
Dash jump, bear, etc.
Yeah, like if I am gonna go for because like the reason why I go for the early dare is because I'm like expecting him to kind of get squirrely after the laser and then like jump out of shield and then I can just get like a free like up tilt into like a platform tech chase, you know. But if I'm going to be doing that with that intention in the first place, I need to think a step ahead for when the dare doesn't connect and they're still doing something out of shield, because there's a way for me to take advantage of the good positioning anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like if we go over here, if we like no, you hit the nail on the head. The whole idea here is that like we're just trying to avoid his threats. Like it's kind of like what he does to us, where he'll like stay outside of the range of our aerial out of shield zone, and then he'll like basically like barely like set up his aerials like slightly back, like further back, so that if we go for them, we get clipped. We're doing the same thing to him, except his are bigger. So we need to get out of the way a little bit more first.
Couldn't agree more. Yeah, I think this is definitely good notes. These are like tech flubs out of the equation. I think like idea wise, I think a lot of these are things that are old habits I've never like truly like re-explored.
Yeah. So here's another situation in a similar vein, right? So like we have this spot coming up where we like nair through him, like we nared through him, on this pressure string.
Yeah.
And then it's like, we have this great, like, down air into back air. We, like, lock him down with the laser. And it looks like we're so in this kind of spot, I just wonder, like, why are we doing such an early aerial?
Yeah, no, totally.
And again, we have the walk again. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that one big takeaway is we want to be we just want to be like, if we're gonna go for that kind of early aerial, we want to be way more mobile after landing. So dash. Yeah. So if we do early aerial cross up, or early aerial if we do early aerial past him past him into a spot outside his shield grab. Past his shield grab range, really. Past his shield grab.
Or like the range or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to dash jump we want to dash jump away ASAP on landing. So this would be under, I think we'll do shield pressure. Because it's like this, like what we do here, it just takes so long that we do such a slow action that he's able to like counter hit us. But I don't think he had a guaranteed punish on that.
No.
So here we have another example of up air good.
Yeah.
Do you think that it was just we didn't
I do think the nair after this one is a tech flub, because I was definitely thinking up air for sure, but yeah, just kind of fucked. But I mean, even intentional or not, I'm doing this a lot, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not working, so.
I think we're also then we're then a little bit hopeful that he'll run into us afterwards. See what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it worked the one time on stuffing the nair, but yeah.
Good DI though.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like we're just putting out a lot of back airs, hoping he'll run into these. Because the instant you respawn, look, you see what I mean, right?
Yeah, totally. I definitely do that like as a way of gauging some information, but I definitely think that it is habitual and it leaves me more vulnerable than I need to be, especially if I'm in like an advantageous position, you know.
Yeah, so instead of these like back airs, like what are some things that we could do? Like we see that he's clearly keeping his space here.
Turn around laser.
Yeah, I think that makes a ton of sense.
Because like it works on the right side, it didn't work on the left side, but.
Yeah, so maybe because I feel like this is kind of like when Sheik's spam forward tilt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe like that's maybe like a small thing. So like neutral patterns. Like, yeah, be aware. Don't be like
overly reliant on like AC Bair.
Be mindful of AC Bair use. If the Bair use, if the opponent isn't getting hit by them, look at how and respond accordingly. And then easy bracket, it would be like, e.g. Falcon staying away from Bair by keeping distance. Can be beaten with laser. Ooh, okay.
Ew.
So I see what you mean. Okay, cool. So you get up and like spot dodge. So you were expecting grab there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
and it really does depend on the Falcon too. I feel like if some of them would rather like just down throw tech chase in that situation than just knee, you know. But it's so strong and it's a great mix up that I got to be more cognizant of it. It's a thing I've struggled with for a while.
Not a good answer.
When to spot dodge versus when to just like hold up, you know.
You know what a good answer to like both of them is?
What?
Jabbing.
Jabbing.
Yeah.
That's badass. I love that.
Because it cuts into the space he needs in order to like do his like aerial, and it also like punches him if he tries to do the RTC grab. Now he can beat it with ASDI down, but like it is still forcing him to do another thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So wake up versus Falcon. Yeah, no, if unsure of RTC versus heavy aerial, consider stomp. And sorry, consider a jab. Consider jab. Yep, hits on 3. Hits on 2 to 3. Because, like, it hits close to you on 2, but, like, it actually just sticks out on 3. Which is also, like, the same time that a buffer spot dodge will be invincible anyway. So it's, like, you're not... Because it's invincible on 2, but then, like, the buffer takes 1 frame to raise the shield for a second. So it's like, it winds up being the same time as a relevant counter play action. So you're not losing much.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's a hitbox too. Like I can potentially stuff him with it, you know.
Yeah.
And I imagine a lot of people probably aren't doing that either. You know.
No, like a lot of stuff. Like it's kind of like it's a good general solution. It's a good solution in general, I think. Nice, like what I'm seeing. Yep, good coverage, good coverage.
Locked him down.
Something to consider here in the corner. Like in the corner, so like what's the game plan here in the corner?
Probably get some cheese into a shine combo.
Okay.
But I really should be thinking about escaping the corner for sure. Like,
yeah, I just don't know like what I feel like we have better spots we can take on stage between stocks when he's respawning, you know?
totally.
Commentators have shown up. Cool. Yeah, I see what you mean about punish. Like this, I think could have just been a down air, like a down air after the first.
Yeah, I was flipping a couple of things this day, and I just kind of had to keep it going, you know.
Yeah.
I tried to go for like a grab afterwards, but yeah, just kind of overly convoluted, I would say.
Oh, it's just, I mean, like, let's not judge our play like based on convoluted and stuff. Like, it's just. We had a follow up that would have been more. We had a follow up that would have led to more, but we just weren't, you know, execution. We didn't down air, so we had to like improvise. That's it. Like, good back air.
Yeah, he went high finally. Tried to shield poke him when he was falling off, but I missed that too.
Yeah, so let's actually like, so here's a question. So you get this like back air, you get the back air to put him off stage in a moment. Yep.
I should have full hop lasered. I should not have run off stage with those. I should have clipped him with the full hop lasers.
Do we even necessarily need the laser here?
I could just down air him also.
Or like, or full hop back air, like, you know what I mean? Like, so like once,
yeah.
So like at this point, because I think this is like really where everything is confirmed. It has, like, once you can see his double jump going there, this to me is where we want to like full hop. This to me is where we want to be full hopping.
That makes sense.
Yeah, what makes
because he's just like he's checkmated. Like he literally can only like survive by drifting forward in some capacity.
Right. So then we can like at the very least we're gonna nair him, and realistically we're probably gonna dare him. But yeah. So like how did we get him into this position? Like if we had to map these interactions out, like how did we get here?
I think I bared him off stage.
Yep.
I believe.
Yep. So Bear Falcon off stage. stage. So that's how we. That's what starts this for sure. So then what happens next?
He recovered.
Okay, so this is what. So this is what starts it. So like, we bear Falcon off stage. He double Falco. So we run run to ledge. To run to edge, and then Falcon double jumps.
I feel like this kind of reminds me of when we talked about like when we need to grab the ledge versus Fox, you know, and just kind of like simplifying our end game. I feel like this is similarly like I haven't really made too many like end game flowcharts before, besides like basic combos, you know, and since it is like ambiguous, right? Because Falcon can either, you know, he can drift fully in, he can drift just barely on stage, he can drift to ledge, you know, but ultimately, like, he has to do that from the same position. So if I can cover that position, then he's just fucked.
Right. So what we wind up doing is run off double jump lasers, but this is where we're taking a detour. So instead, what we'll do is full hop in front of him, right? And then, like, from here, like, the rest of the flowchart plays itself out. So, like, we'll map out a bit of this. So, like, Falcon up Bs. Falcon up Bs up Bs around us. Over and around us. So then it would be like double jump dare, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what if he does something else, like double jump dare back, basically, because like we're using it to like stay away from his hitbox. What is the other option he can do? Like if he double jumps forward to like from here to like here, what else can he do?
He could air dodge maybe at some point.
Yeah, so let's try. Let's that Falcon air dodges. Air dodges through us. Or air dodges forward. What do we do about that?
Probably just smash attack it or grab it, right?
Well, we full hopped, so we're gonna be like hanging out around here.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, just bear it. I would assume, or just dare. You know, seems like that would just be it.
Dare/bear reaction.
Yeah.
On reaction. I love it. And like this is so straightforward. This makes this so simple by comparison, right? Because like all of a sudden like we just have like a way of like of killing him. Because like if we're here and he does this, we just double jump dare and he's dead.
Yeah. Literally. And I forgot the laser. Yep, and I'm dead.
What's that? What is this? Be a best of 3 or 5?
Best of 3.
Okay, gotcha. And then he just happens to get us here. Dang.
Yep. Just got me on the tech roll in.
Yeah, the biggest thing here is like just auto cancel. The biggest thing there is just auto cancel barriers. Do you have another set that's recorded, or is it just that one?
Not from this event. Let me just check something real fast to see if I have something else. But yeah, that was the only one I had so far. I do think this is definitely good intel though, because I feel like I don't know. I feel like that. But like the short op bear especially is like a pretty bad habit that I have, that I feel like I just kind of that's just like my classic panic option, you know? And yeah, I don't know. I don't think I think my opponents can catch on to it pretty quickly, so
if that's the case, if that's the case, how would you feel about trying to apply some alternatives in some matches then? Like, today's a ranked day. How would you feel about hopping on ranked?
Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. My computer has been like still like a little bit laggy. I don't know why it's been like spiking and stuff, but I definitely think that idea-wise, I think this will be very helpful to implement.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
about
sorry.
about the computer and spiking. Like, what do you when do you notice that?
It just happens mid-match. Like, I have a new computer, I have Ethernet, like, the specs don't... I mean, I'm running fucking, like, Melee, for Christ's sake. Like, I feel like...
Have you seen this page before?
Which page?
I just sent it in the chat.
Okay. I think I've checked this a little bit. I haven't seen it recently or anything, but yeah, I should probably. Yeah, I've tried a couple of these, but I've probably not tried everything, and there probably is something that I'm overlooking.
I found
Realistically,
I found one of the things that helped me was the link was one of the links within the page, which is like this thing about optimizing Ethernet adapter settings for maximum performance.
very cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's boot up. Booter.
Because yeah, like being able to get better practice on Slippy is like really, 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 really helpful.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I think if I can figure that out soon, I think things would be a lot better. Okay, yeah. Where do I go again for broadcasting? I go to settings.
It would be on home replay. So when you launch Slippy, it would be the third tab, spectate. So like you'll have play, then home, then replays, then spectate.
Oh, yep. Spectate. That's right.
And then it would be share your gameplay. So it'd be you'd hit start broadcast. You'd copy and paste the spectator code I sent. It's the thing that starts with YUR, and yeah, you just paste that in, click start broadcast, and yeah, then launch the game.
Yeah. Only my second time doing this. Let's see. Let me send that to you right now.
Sorry, it's my spectator code you use, not yours.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
No, it's all good.
Which one's yours? Oh, that one. Yep, you already sent it. Cool.
Alrighty, I just put it in.
Alright, let's look. So it says no users are broadcasting right now. Did you hit confirm? Oh wait, never mind. It's showing up now. Cool.
Yep, that's good. We're good.
Pog. So as an alternative, so what are some other alternatives to Bair? So I think that like the back air and up tilt wall makes sense in the sense that like it stops people from coming in like from like the common approach angles. But what are some other things we could do if we notice that it's not hitting after the first bear, like, or they're keeping distance after the first bear? Like, what are some other things we could do?
Probably mix in some lasers with like wave dash forward shine.
Yeah, so short hop laser or wave dash in shine. I think those both make a ton of sense. Is there any merit to like dashing away? Like, is there any merit to dashing away or moving like forward or back in dash?
I mean, yeah, I definitely think that dash dancing could definitely help quite a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh, it feels buttery today. You see
Oh,
this?
yeah. Yep, we are good.
Dead.
Try to angle your up Bs up, like on those recoveries. Like you're going straight forward a lot, but like if you missed the ledge because of it. But if you had gone up, you would have been able to make it back.
I see.
Yep. Nice.
Oh, nope. But yeah. Alrighty.
I feel like you're afraid to use your double jump to like reach people after you like full hop and stuff. Like if they're like on follow-ups and stuff. Do you find you're like trying not to use it?
Yeah, no, I definitely underutilize it. I think there are definitely times where I'll watch like Mango and the options just kind of like just double jump to finish it off. But yeah, I need to do that more to really understand the distance of like when I'll connect versus not.
Yeah, your double jump also has higher acceleration than your full hop after a certain point, so it can be really useful for like getting to certain heights. I would say like a big thing, just don't be afraid of using your double jump, because your double jump also like goes like just don't be afraid of using it. Like it's important. I know it's scary to get hit out of it and like not have it, but like you gotta like it's an important part of your tools.
Yeah, you gotta demonstrate it first.
Not even that, it's just like there are certain combos and follow-ups you can't hit without it. So it's like you have options that are available to you that if you're willing to double jump. Like a lot of times, like if you like shine him really high up, you need it in order to like get to like the height you need to pull him down with a pillar around like maybe like around like 20 or 30.
Yeah, that makes sense too, because yeah, just like I'll just be able to get a lot more guarantees in general.
Mm-hmm. Or for getting like kills on floaties, like if you shine them at high percent, like sometimes you just need it to get there.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Alright. Oh, fuck. Held in. Oh wow! Damn.
Okay.
Caught me.
Something else I noticed when you were playing, it looks like sometimes you intend to go for you intend to hit like a back air, but you're getting like the weak hit. You're getting the weak hit a lot. I would try do you know how to hit the strong hit, right? Like,
Yeah. As soon as like the earliest one is the strongest one.
Okay, cool. But it also depends on what part of his foot you hit, right?
Yeah, like the upward like diagonal part is like the hardest part.
Yeah, so I would say when you're doing back airs, try to like align, just like keep that in mind, and like try like just keep in mind that we want that alignment. Like the strong hit is usually what we are looking for.
True. Alrighty, so let's start another one.
Yep. The other thing I'm gonna point out is that the weak hit is mainly on his lower foot when it first comes out. So
Yeah, like reverse bear and stuff.
yeah, so like the reverse bear basically always will weak hit. So like if we can, let's try to be a little bit more centered with him when we're doing when we're hitting in the early game.
True. Alrighty, another mark. Here we go.
Nice.
Oh no! Ah, damn it!
So okay, take a breath. Remember, this is all just learn. This is just learning.
That's true. Nope, I'm fucked. Okay.
Let's look for some when he's shielding near us and we've got him locked down. Let's look for some more running shines, more running shines, wave dash shines, those kinds of things as well. Okay.
Yeah, totally.
So it would be after we've hit, after we've done lasers and they haven't flown back at us.
Yeah.
So we're crouching after these lasers and shielding them, but we're not actually moving into him with shine. That, you see what I mean? That's the spot where we want to do it. After the laser, after we hit the laser, after we do the laser and it hasn't come back at us, that's when we can move in. Amazing.
I won! Wow! wait, that's crazy. I thought he had an extra stock.
Nope.
Okay, all right, no FD then.
I'm guessing he's gonna go Yoshi's or Stadium. Oh, Fountain. Okay, interesting. I guess this makes sense. But you see, like, see what I mean? Like, after, like, you hit those lasers, like, that's your opportunity to, like, move in. To, like, mix up moving in with, like, your, like, shine. Or, like, moving in with, like, running shine. Or doing, like, something immediate, like, to protect your space.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And I've been noticing that I've also been, like, lasering just, like, a little too far. Or, like, I'll get spacing from a laser and then we'll just kind of retreat. Or just go for, like, an insta aerial that he just kind of, like, shields or blocks, you know?
It's okay. Like, again, like, this, like, we're not going to change everything, like, a day, but, like, and we shouldn't. Like, some of these plays do have purpose. Like, they're fulfilling a role, but, like, see, that, to me, that spot that where we just, like, did the Nair initiation, I'm just wondering, like, what do we get from that Nair that, like, running shine doesn't give us, you know? And there could be a good reason for it. Like, you could be saying, yeah, like, well, what if he attacks? What if he fares at a shield? Like, running shine doesn't really deal with that effectively, and fair enough, especially if you're at like 80. But these are like now we're thinking about things.
Wow.
Yeah. What was the wow?
Just kind of like just realizing how quickly I can close the gap with some of these, like just shooting like one extra laser, you know, or turning it into like shield pressure.
Let's game.
Damn. Let's go. Let's fucking go. That was hype. I was getting 3 stocked.
He had a lead.
He did have a lead, but yeah, I see what you're saying though.
Yeah. So what's standing out then? What's standing out from like as you're playing these?
I think realizing just how much I depend on like just trying to like wall people coming in on me, you know, with like Bear. I think that's like a Jigglypuff pattern that I have. Because, you know, I don't know, people would always just kind of like rush me down back in the day, and I just like bear them into like, you know, like into the corner or whatever. And Falco can do that if they're like stubborn. I do fight a decent bit of like stubborn people, but a lot of the people that beat me tend to be a little more patient, and so I definitely think that utilizing not only laser but like safer pressure, and also like what you pointed out with me just kind of like assuming they're gonna fall through the platform. It's just like there's so many other fucking things that they could do, and if I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt in the situation itself, then that means that I'm just going to make a lot of, you know, presumptuous reads that ultimately might not, you know, benefit me. So it's, I don't know. It's like I'm subjecting myself to unnecessary risk when I could be like literally like not only minimizing risk, but also like literally like capitalizing off like my knowledge of their position, you know?
Yeah, like we're
It's
basically... We're all inning, and, like, the thing about back air is, like, it's a great move, but it's not like it instantly... Like, it's not like we're Falcon, where, like, the thing we're looking for instantly vaporizes them, you know?
Yeah.
We know better than to down tilt there. Come on. We know that we know the play is down air. They're down air into something.
It's true.
Ooh, like that.
Thank you.
Fired the laser above them so they couldn't jump. Like it. I love that. That's sick.
Yep.
I notice you're not as afraid to use your double jump on some of these lasers too, which is good. Like when you start doing it with your attacks as well, like yeah, like that. So you actually could like so that was close. That was close. What you wanted to do is let the full hop run a little bit more, and then do the up air, because then you would have gotten there in time.
Yeah, like the maximum height I'm getting from it by letting it like fulfill its like full animation.
Mm-hmm. On those recoveries, I also want you to start like aiming a little bit more of like upwards. Like where I don't know why you're going straight, but like I think you're trying to hit him. But the thing is, like, you're like making it easier for like you're limiting your timing mix up to like basically one spot. Because yeah, they just have to see you coming in, like react.
My computer's low battery, so it gave me a notification right there.
Okay. Are you not plugged in?
Oh fuck. No, I came here like right. Mark, it's all good though.
Okay.
All right, where are we going? Let's go stadium. Yep. Oh wow. Got it. Yeah. Alrighty. Yep. Missed that. Clutch time. Oh no, meant to be a down. Oh no. Oh Jesus. I don't know.
Is it like not running as smoothly?
Yeah, it's
It's probably gone into
like,
power saver mode because it's not plugged in and it's on low battery. This happens all the time.
Yeah.
So okay. So one thing, like this is like a small but very important thing. I want you to like play with the game plugged in going forward. Like play with the okay, so how would this be? Wake Up versus Falcon. No. Practice quality. I'm going to flag this one because play with your computer plugged in. Going forward, because it's not, if your practice is constantly being hindered by the fact that you're not like giving yourself good practice conditions, that is going to impact like how effectively you like you gain, like how effectively you take in these skills. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean for sure. I definitely felt like part of why I was like slumping a little bit, like it was a combination of things. Like I was feeling pretty fatigued, like in general, so I tried to take some like energy drinks and like coffee beforehand, and that all it did is make my fucking hands shaky, and this didn't really help me. And I think the other thing that I hadn't realized is that like, or you know, like I realized it, but I just thought it wouldn't be as hindering, is that like most of my practice has been on the you know, just like a laggier, faker version of Melee, you know, and it's like those few frames do make a big difference, and my muscle memory will become impacted by that if that's like my understanding of the game, you know.
Yeah, absolutely it will. So, you know, this is a small thing, but can I count on you to like? Can I count on this to be a point of focus, like to like putting like investing into the quality of your practice? Can I count on that being something that we're going to emphasize going forward?
Yes, absolutely. Because I also think that if I'm able to, you know, like follow that guide more closely and figure out what's going on, then I can also play games with you too. So
Yeah, and like
But-
I think that this it can only lead to good things if you have better practice anyway. Like
Totally.
yeah. So like I know that it's a small thing to harp on about like practice quality, but I really do think it makes a difference. So
No, totally. I mean, and the best people they spend so much time on net play nowadays.
mhm.
So
Yeah, practice quality is big. So with that in
Yeah.
mind, my big question here would be, in our last like 4 minutes together, is there anything else that you want to kind of go over that you think that would be productive to go over?
I think what we have today was honestly pretty good. I mean, because I think I could see a difference like in the games too. I mean, you know, even the ones where I was losing, it's like I feel like I'm like second guessing myself in a good way, and then when it comes together, it feels just way more smooth and way easier, you know. And yeah, it's like I don't know, melee just has so many situations, and I think a lot of the more simple ones, like positioning oriented wise, I feel like they just kind of never dawned on me in a lot of practical ways, and I think that you understand that really well. I mean, especially like your variety of characters and stuff, and yeah, I don't know, like there's just things that you can see that I don't see, and I think, you know, melee is a thing that has to be ever evolving and changing. You know, our understanding changes and whatnot, and there's older habits in me than I realize. I've been playing for a long time, you know.
Yeah, so I think that one thing that might be useful is like, here, give me a second, let me just set this up real quick. Because I think that I think in this game, seeing, like with many games, seeing is believing. So you can see my screen right now. Like I am sharing.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Because I don't think you can hit some of these pillars without like I think that on like Marth and stuff, I don't think you can hit some like these low percent ones without using your double jump somewhat. Like, you know, 7 to 15.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, yeah, I know, like the classic, like the PP, like FD ones. You know, you have to get,
Yeah.
you have to basically be like high enough to be falling on top of them with like a fully powered down air. You know,
Yeah.
even
so,
at
like,
0.
yeah, like that kind of stuff. Like, and I'm not doing
Yeah,
it
like,
perfectly, but yeah, you see what I mean. Like,
I know how to do these, but it's definitely one that oftentimes I'll feel unconfident in it, and so then I will just kind of favor like, oh, let's just kind of like up air them and like try to like platform tech chase. But this is just like raw fucking damage. Like, I don't know. After I like underperformed, I like played a first to 5 with this like Peach player that made a run at our weekly, and I fucking 5-0'd her, which felt awesome. And a lot of it was because I just kind of like wasn't holding back on trying to get the big pillar combos, and I felt like those were making a huge difference.
yeah, and like it's important. Like, I think it's important to play to our strengths. Like, it's important to play to our strengths as players. And if you happen to have this as a strength, like that's really valuable. So I don't think it should be something that we like. I don't think that it should be something that you shy away from in your play. You know, it's good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like it's strong. Use it.
Yeah, and the less scared I am of the execution, the more I'm gonna go for it and therefore like execute it. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. So we're on the same page. It sounds like we're aligned on that. So I can count on this to be something that this is something that I can expect to see more of.
Yep, absolutely.
Hell yeah. It's good to have you back. I'm gonna get ready for my 8 o'clock, but like but this has been great. Let's keep in touch and play again soon, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you, KK. This was a great lesson. Very refreshing.
Sound awesome. Same for me. Take care, Louise. We'll talk soon.
Sounds good. Bye.